Now that he's staring it in the face, it's a whole different feeling. He starts feeling that coldness creeping in. Then, out of the blue, a system window pops up talking about a new download. It offers him a way out if he activates. The system reveals that Jae-hyun can now leap back in time, fully aware that he's moments away from death anyway. The resigned yet determined smirk, he simply says, "Yeah, sure, let's do this." At his command, a new system called Nornir activates. Suddenly, we're transported to a surreal scene. Divine, ethereal women appear, speaking in a mysterious language far beyond our comprehension. One of them, a blonde figure, reaches out, possibly grasping Jae-hyun's hand as the next chapter begins to unfold. Just as the scene unfolds, the once friendly blue system windows suddenly shift to a menacing shade of red. A chilling notification appears. Our hero has officially become a major enemy of the High Aesir. Along with that, he gains 2 passive skills, but now half of the Aesir gods are watching his every move. In the blink of an eye, Jae-hyun jolts awake in his bed, eyes wide with terror as if he's just seen a ghost. His surroundings feel surreal, like he's caught between 2 realities. He lifts his hand and a small red flame-like orb begins to flicker in his palm. The system calmly informs him that he's successfully returned to the chosen point in time. Suddenly, vivid memories flood his mind, his mother's lifeless body. The fierce confrontation with young Wan, then, as if by miracle, he sees his mother again alive. Without hesitation, he throws his arms around her, holding her tightly, unwilling to let go, silently begging that this isn't just another cruel illusion. But this time, it's real. Later, back in his room alone, a sharp pain in his chest yanks him back to the present moment. The system confirms. The current date is November 15th, 2020. His regression has been successful. His body has already healed by 20%. Gasping for air, Jae-hyun glances around, heart pounding. Everything is familiar. He's home, no dream, no illusion. This is real. A system notification appears, presenting a quest titled, "Rest is the Mother of Success." The objective is straightforward. Jae-hyun must rest until he's fully recovered. If he completes this task, he'll be rewarded with a valuable blank card. Letting out a deep breath, he tries to steady his nerves. Thoughts race through his mind. He remembers how he died fighting that man, and somehow, the system brought him 11 years into the past. He's now back in the 3rd year of middle school. Curious, he checks the calendar and confirms it. He hasn't enrolled in Mills Academy yet. Then he notices a handwritten note, clearly from his past self, urging him to choose the martial arts path. But without hesitation, he grabs a pen and crosses it out. There's no way he's going to waste this second chance. This time, he's becoming a mage, no compromises. In the next scene, we find Jae-hyun having dinner with his mother, struggling to hold back the tears welling in his eyes. She watches him closely, concerned by his unusual behavior. Earlier, when she came home, he had embraced her tightly and cried without explanation. Sensing something's off, she gently asks if anything is bothering him. Forcing a smile, he brushes it off, saying it was just a nightmare. But deep down, he knows those memories of her death are no mere dreams. Finally, he musters the courage to speak. He tells her there's something important he wants to talk about. She listens attentively, already suspecting that he may be hesitant about enrolling in Mu's Academy. Understanding the intense competition and danger involved in that path, she reassures him that it's okay to choose a regular school instead. She won't push him. But to her surprise, Jae-hyun reveals that he actually wants to switch majors and pursue the magic class. His mother laughs softly at the sudden shift, startled but supportive. Though he was previously so set on martial arts, she trusts his instincts. With a warm smile and a gentle pat on his cheek, she tells him to follow his heart, whether it's martial arts or magic, and not to worry about the costs. She backs him up no matter what. Her acceptance moves him to tears once again. Amidst his emotions, memories of his father, Minyongo, and a rank raider, surface, reminding him of his vow to become stronger and take revenge. Motivated, Jae-hyun begins training seriously, starting with push-ups. He even earns his first blank card for completing the rest quest. His body is gradually getting lean and toned, honestly, something I envy myself. Jae-hyun still doesn't fully understand how the Nornir system works, but as long as it keeps helping him, he's not complaining. With the knowledge from his past life, he's confident he can dominate dungeons and make smart decisions. His past as a dungeon guide gives him a real advantage. However, beyond his martial arts background, his skill set is still limited. The only active skills he has are absolute calculation and blitz chain, both copied from young woman. Leaning back in his chair, he opens the system interface to check his stats. His level and attributes seem to have reset with the regression, but he's retained all of his passive skills along with 2 new ones, one who is observed by the gods, and the other, Supreme God's Eye. Both are already maxed out. One who is observed by the gods grants him divine blessings, accelerating his growth and preserving his passive skills through regression. It also boosts all his stats by 1 point every time he levels up. It's no wonder many of the Aesir demigods are watching him now. Then there's Supreme God's Eye, a powerful passive skill that lets him see through illusions and perceive hidden truths. And finally, the active skill Blitz Chain allows him to strike enemies with electrified chains, sometimes paralyzing them. The more chains he conjures, the more mana it consumes. Jaehyun checks his stats. Unsurprisingly, most are at rock bottom, but his focus is locked on improving his magic stat, a vital trait for any mage. He also knows that endurance is equally crucial. After all, those long battles require stamina to survive. Thinking strategically, he decides to use his recently earned blank card to copy a healing skill. He already has an offensive one, so a healing ability will make him more well-rounded. Even in 2020, when mages often get overlooked, healers are still revered, treated like VIPs across the raiding world. But there's a problem. Finding someone with a healing skill is incredibly difficult. It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack. In his past life, he wasted his blank card in a battle with young woman. This time, he's not making that mistake. He has no clue how many blank cards the system will provide, so he's not taking any chances. Suddenly his phone rings. His eyes widen when he sees the caller-eyed Kim Yu-young, his childhood friend. They had always dreamed of attending Mills Academy together to become raiders. But in his previous life she died in his arms. A tragedy he refuses to let happen again. He reads her text. It's about a seminar being held by Senx's Yu-young, and excitement sparks in his eyes. She's a legendary figure known for her rare healing abilities, especially her mastery of the magic of sacrifice. Without wasting another second, Jaehyun throws on his hoodie and tells his mom he'll be back soon. Outside, he replies to Yu-young, letting her know he's on his way. Meanwhile, a Rolls-Royce is weaving through city traffic. Inside sits Senx's Yu-young, and silent and composed as her manager briefs her on her packed schedule. He expresses concern about her health, pointing out she's been overworking herself. She responds gently, saying she's just tired, and reminds him, sacrifice often requires giving up one's own vitality. The manager, clearly distressed, wishes they had someone with healing powers on par with Lady Shanjin. He fears it's only a matter of time before Yu-young collapses from exhaustion. Back at the event venue, Jaehyun and Yu-young arrive. She's practically dragging him through the crowd in her eagerness. He playfully teases her, asking if she brought him just because she was scared of getting lost. Embarrassed and flustered, she denies it, but her silence speaks volumes.